Quite the army, isn't it? Salus would be proud. I know he would. Forgive me for taking charge, though. You deserve a break. Or at least a chance to save your energy. You'll need most of it in Balteus, not here. We'll take care of everything until then. I made sure to put us on the same boat as each other. Everyone, actually. Howl, Valessa, Fortane, Ulrich, Pro. It's probably best if we're all together for the end of this journey. Of course, Monarch. Anything to help you out. But I think we're almost ready to set sail. Want to get on board? Might as well lead by example. A lot of people are just standing around.
Leaving without me, Domek? I thought you wanted me to come along.
Hey Grizz, happy to see you. We weren't leaving, just getting on board. Hopefully everyone else will take the hint and follow suit.
Fair enough. Hey there, Monarch. Domek told me everything when you got back from Alarinthia. It seems like we were looking at things the wrong way all along. At least I definitely was. I thought that my death in those tunnels would redeem me. But now I know that my fate lies elsewhere, in Balteus. At first, I was furious that you denied me my redemption. But when Domek came to see me, I looked at it differently. I was meant to survive those tunnels and help your final attack. What do you say? To the Triumvirate's fall? Mazeo can rest with Lilith for now. Thank you, Monarch. Let's put the past behind us. Honestly, I think all of us want to forget about those tunnels. I promise that from here on out, I'll maintain a clear mind.
Hey there, Monarch! Glad to see you made it here. I'm happy we're all on the same boat.
Yeah, it makes me feel way better. If I was stuck with other people, I'd be worried, but in this situation, I'm not. I'm perfectly comfortable.
I'm just doing my best to hang in there. This whole life at sea thing really isn't my style. I can't wait to get back and settle down for good.
Knock on wood, bro. Don't get arrogant before the final battle. This is a huge gamble. You need to give it your all.
Me? Arrogant? Never. Anyway, I need to take my mind off of this water stuff. How about we go sit in the crew quarters and play some cards?
Sure, but I think Dominic is about to make a speech. He's been lost in conversation with Hal for a while now. I overheard them talking about our plan of attack in Balteus.
Alright, I can wait. Maybe you should get over there, Monarch. I'm pretty sure that's something you'll want to be a part of.
Good luck, Monarch. I hope we get to spend more time together. But I understand if we don't get to. This is probably the most important moment of your life. So do whatever you need.
Yeah, as much as we need you, I think the world needs you more. Hopefully, this isn't goodbye. But there's always a chance that it is. Since we're going to Balteus, we need to treat that as a real option.
Thanks for everything, Monarch. I think you have some planning to do, so I'll let you go.
Yeah, just know that I'll never forget our time together. If we play our cards right, then we can have more of that after the war. I know things have been crazy, but with you two by my side, it's been easier.
Hey, Monarch. We were just taking care of some planning. I think we have a pretty good idea of what we're going to do. Now that we've talked it out, I think our chances are great.
Dominic is correct. Our confidence has increased tenfold. Thanks to some last-minute information, we now have the edge. Hopefully we can keep that when we put our plan into practice.
I guess I should tell everybody what we're planning then. I'll go stand at the head of the ship and give myself a platform. They might want to hear from you too, Monarch, so be ready. Ah, well, I guess this is the eve of our final attack. I know many of you are wondering just what's going to happen. I'll explain more later, but right now, I can tell you a bit of what we're planning. We should arrive in Balteus just as the sun is rising. When we do, we'll be all meeting at a central location for one final meeting. It's important that everybody is on the same page before we take any big steps. However, our first big step will be to secure the Grand Library. Holding the proprietor hostage, we'll station our army there as a pseudo-HQ. I bet you're wondering why we've chosen the library. Well, our reasoning is twofold. First of all, we've been told that the Honor Guard cannot set foot inside. There's some sort of ward on the property, presumably so the owner can be alone. We're not sure why they prefer to work alone, but we know they're important to the Triumvirate. That is part of our second reason. Taking them hostage, we will extract information. We need anything we can gather that will help us with our next step, the final attack. While information is extracted, we can use the safety of the library to rest and recuperate. After that rest, we will gather one more time and begin our final assault. The monarch will lead a small team and infiltrate the castle, attacking the triumvirate directly. The rest of us will lead the honor guard to the town square and fight them there as a distraction. With the distraction as large as we're planning, the monarch should be unimpeded. He will kill the triumvirate and destroy the large idol at the back of their chambers. We believe this idol to be of importance to them, so we must destroy it in order to win. With the blade plunged into that idol, the monarch will tap into its power. He will use it to deactivate the honor guard, and the suits of armor will crumble. At that point, victory is ours. We will gather in the castle atrium and count the survivors. As soon as we arrive, I'll share this plan with everybody else. So until then, I'd advise getting some rest. You're going to need it. That is, unless there's anything you want to say to all of us, Monarch. Eloquently put, Monarch. Better than my own speeches, I have to admit. I could see just how much everybody looks up to you.
It was quite impressive, we must say. You're going to make a fine leader. We're sure of it. The greatest asset of any ruler is the ability to inspire hope.
And I'd say we have that in droves now. I trust that you're okay with our plan, Monarch. Sorry that we didn't have time to pass it by you first.
Good. It seems everything is now in order. Perhaps you should go and get some rest, Monarch. We will wake you if there are any matters of importance.
Yeah. We need you rested when we reach Balteus. You know our plan, and the pirates are about to set sail. There's nothing left for you to do. At least for now. What was your reasoning behind this again? I'm surprised the Triumvirate decided to play along with your plan.
They have to come by sea, and this is the main point of entry. If we leave from here, we can intercept them before they arrive. The plan is to thin out their numbers as early as possible.
What if this fails and they sink our fleet?
Scared of dying, are you?
No, that's not what I meant. It's a valid concern, Shane.
Well, in my case, I don't really have anything left to lose. Let me lead this charge myself, Halin. You can go back to the castle. You'll be needed there for a second line of defense, if they make it that far.
I trust that they won't.
Me too. Just tell the Triumvirate I'll be there soon. I have no intention of dying. Not to any of those weaklings.
You have a death wish, you know that. I get that you hate them, but don't throw your life away. The Triumvirate rewards service. Keep that in mind, all right?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I'll be back before you know it, so go and have a rest. Just wait, Halin. If they even arrive, you'll find that their hope is lost.
Very well. I can get behind that thought. Be careful, though. You're a good apprentice, Shane. I trust that you and the Honor Guard will do some real damage.
Yeah, that's the idea. I'll see you back at the castle.
Sure. You know, Sovi never let me do stuff like this. As his apprentice, he shut down almost every plan I ever had. I have to be better than him, though. I'm trusting you with a lot here.
Don't worry, I promise not to let you down. The rebellion ends today. You have my word, Master. And it all starts with that little figurehead of theirs. It's almost time, Seer. You'll be joining Domek soon enough.
Hey now, put that thing away. I didn't mean to startle you, Monarch.
It appears there's been some complications. Domek wanted me to tell you that you're needed on deck. You'll see what I mean when you get up there, alright? And I just wanted to tell you that I know what happened in Alarinthia. I know that Pro and Ulrich teamed up in order to throw our fight. You know, I always said that Alarinthia needed to be ruled with smarts. Draco would just sit in his throne, thinking that strength solved everything, using a scheme like they did to outsmart him. It's almost poetic, isn't it? Besides, it also sent a message to every Alarinthian. Their old way of doing things was wrong. Individual strength doesn't matter. It's how strong we are when we team up, under shared ideals, that truly matters. And for sending them that message, I commend you. Good luck out there on the deck. I think you'll need it.
We have no plan. Perhaps this is time for Dominic to shine. A master strategist. Is that not what your people say?
Hal, this is no time to be petty. We need to put our heads together and figure this out. Let's see. It's a small fleet, maybe only half the size of ours.
Naval warfare was not something the monarchy practiced. We lived in peace, Dominic. Our world was not discordant like this one.
Okay, I'll do it. We know this battle is lost if the Monarch doesn't make it ashore. So our goal should be securing the safety of this boat and the lives of those on board. This is when we need to rely on everyone's strengths. We need the pirates to take action. Alex, we need you to order your forces to charge. This is precisely why I wanted to form a treaty, for battle at sea. I need you to occupy the forces. Distract them while we slip by.
Slip by? They'll notice you right away. Baltean ships are equipped with projectile weaponry. One or two good shots and you'll be underwater in minutes.
That's what I'm counting on.
Huh?
We're going to let them sink this ship.
Are you crazy?
I have a plan, Alex. Everybody, listen up. We'll time it so we're close by when they hit us. As we sink, we can hop over to their ship and hijack it. Using their own projectile weapons, we'll start sinking them one by one. Their attention will be divided. They'll be getting attacked from multiple sides. We can use that to our advantage. They won't be able to retaliate through the chaos.
Right, of course. Should I send the order right now?
Yeah, we need to do this immediately. There's no room for error. This is the end.
Yes, sir.
Dominic, we must say, that was pretty impressive. Hopefully now you realize that visions only hold you back.
Huh?
Look at what happened back in the Rebel HQ. You relied on a vision. You tried to fulfill some prophecy. In a way, that is limiting. You plan your strategy around certainties. But there are no certainties in war. Assume that the enemy is a counter for your every action. In this case, we should also plan for a scenario where the enemy prevails.
They won't. Simply because we can't afford it. Any losses at this point would mean the end of our cause. Trust in the pirates, Hal. Trust in all of us. We can do this. Everybody listen up. The final hour is upon us. Our pirate army will be charging against the enemy fleet. While they're distracted, we'll slip in and hijack one of their ships. That means we'll be sacrificing this vessel. So don't be alarmed if they deal us a fatal blow. As we're sinking, we'll jump over and board the enemy. Their ships are equipped with projectile weaponry. Using their own ship, we will turn their weapons against them. They won't know where to focus, and we'll use the chaos to our advantage. If things go south, I need all of you to protect the monarch. Without him, we will lose not only this battle, but the war as well. His life and the blade that he carries should be our top priority. Do I make myself clear? This is it. There's no turning back. Everybody, brace yourselves to charge. Hold. Hold. Fire!
I hope you're ready to jump!
See you on the other side, Monarch!
You know, any good captain is supposed to go down with their ship. But I guess there's no point living my life by an outdated code of honor. Thanks to the treaty, there'll be a new life waiting for me after all of this. And honestly, it's all thanks to you. Let's make this jump together, Monarch. We're a team until the end, no matter what!
A traitor? Not from where I'm standing. Domek abandoned me, and it's all because of you. He's a selfish fool. All he cares about is that stupid sword! I had a plan! We had a plan! And he threw it all away! The moment you walked through that door, he let you replace me! He left me to rot in the Triumvirate's prison because you were more convenient. You saw how many people died in your HQ during that little attack. If you couldn't wield that sword, you'd be buried down there with the rest of them. Domek didn't care about you or your friends. He only cared about your power. I was thinking long and hard about what I should do. You know, what was my place in all this? And I realized that if I served the Triumvirate, I'd receive the same power. It seemed fitting. End Adomic's rebellion with the same thing he was relying on. I wish he could be here to see this. But you'll tell him the story, won't you? Not strong enough to take it back by willpower alone? Thought so. You're weak. See, I was blessed by the Triumvirate. All you got was worthless energy from the realm of spirits. Out of pity, too. Is that all you got? Impossible! No, you're the one on the wrong side. The rebellion is small and insignificant. Hundreds standing in a world of millions. Even if you win, they won't respect your power. They're happy living under the Triumvirate's rule. Revenge won't solve anything. Just back down. I was hurt by the occupation, and I wanted to fight. But I realized I was being greedy. There was no point. It's not my happiness, my satisfaction that matters. It's the world's. You took everything from me! You were born with everything I worked so hard to achieve! They were my family, my friends, and you took them all away! I hate you! Tomek.
you're awake. Thank goodness. When I found you in the water, I was starting to worry. What happened back there anyway? You were so far behind us. Oh, I see. Can you stand on your own? We're resting in a shack that's not too far away. It's nothing fancy, but it'll give us the privacy we need. Just follow me, all right? I'll give you an update once we arrive. A lot of stuff happened while you were out.
Good to see you, Monarch. We were worried. It seems that almost everybody's accounted for. They are some of the few we have yet to find, but we are certain that they live. We haven't found their bodies. Many of them washed ashore, casualties of the battle at sea. We are relieved to know that you are not one of those casualties. The plan is to wait in and around the shack until everybody shows up. This might be a good time for you to get some rest. Please relax. Please do not resort to worst-case scenario thinking. This is a time to be hopeful. We stand on the precipice of victory. We will go and look for them personally. You deserve some rest.
Hey, good to see that you're still among the living. That was pretty intense, wasn't it? Sure scared me, at least. I'm not one for sailing or fighting, so combining both? Yikes.
Yeah, Pro was scared. Thankfully, I have strength for two. He cowered in the corner while I did all of the hard work.
Did not.
Sure. It's about Alex, Monarch. He's resting in the shack, in critical condition. I think we can nurse him back to health, but I'm not sure.
Look, it's probably best not to think about it too much. He's in good hands. We just need to forge on as a team. If it weren't for him, we'd all be dead at sea. This is a victory.
It was just important that we gave you a status report. I think once everybody gets here, we'll hold another meeting. Our strategy may need some adapting after these losses.
Yeah, go take a breather. You deserve it. Right now, our options are pretty limited.
It's not ideal, but he's right. All we can do right now is wait. Thanks for the chat, Monarch.
Hey, how are you holding up? At least that makes one of us. I almost died. One of my men shielded me. That's the way to power, I guess. Watching them die. Never gets any easier, though. Hey, can you promise me one thing? Give them hell for me, Monarch. If I die, I want to die knowing that we've won. Show them no quarter. They don't deserve it.
I never thought I'd see this place again. This is where I used to live, before I joined the Triumvirate. A simple shepherd, that's all I was. They said they saw greatness in me. But now I know that all they saw was a naive man ready to serve. They prey on the weak, on those whose minds can be warped. I'm a different man now, but perhaps my change came too late. I don't know if this is important or not, but Balteus has changed. It used to be a beautiful place, but now it's almost like it's dying. I can't put my finger on it, but something bad is happening here. So be careful, all right? We can't lose you, Monarch. But if it's within your power, I'd like to see Balteus restored. Placing your throne here and settling down would be a good idea. They made me kill my flock of sheep before joining them. They said it symbolized the death of my old life and the start of my new one. I felt awful, but I still chose to comply. I wasn't the smartest when I was younger. That's why I wear the skin of my favorite sheep. I called him Lassiter. I wore him as a tribute, but he slowly turned into a symbol of my resentment. Seeing him every day, that constant reminder, was part of why I defected. I couldn't live with what I did, so I sought redemption. Of course, you know the rest, so I won't bore you. Thank you for listening to an old man's ramblings. That means a lot. It really does. I want to see the Triumvirate fall, even if it means losing my life. Giving everybody out there a happy future? Now that would let me rest easy. Of course, my survival would be preferable. I promise not to do anything too reckless. You have my word. That's all I can really give you for now. I hope that it's enough.